Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. It's Malsey here. We are back here at our what used to be the Lavender House property, but it is now my former rental house. I want to try and finish at least the outside today, and we've got maybe a little over an hour. We're going to finish the outside and then start working on getting the rest of the inside done. And these ceilings actually were vaulted when we lived here, so we're going to go ahead and vault them. I'm going to go ahead. I decided, oh, I forgot it's 2 layers tall. Okay. I decided it's going to look so much better if we do have the ceilings vaulted. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right quick. It's not like they're huge. Not a huge vault. Let me get around the couch here. This couch, remember I told you we had it in the house that we lived in before we lived in this house, and then it followed us to the house we live in now. So this couch went through 2 moves with us. We had it forever. Forever. It lasted a really long time. And since then, we hadn't had a good couch. And, but we just got another new couch a couple of weeks ago, and so far we really, really like it. It's not nearly as big as this one, but so far we really, really like it. It's very comfortable. It's got 2 recliners in it. I just hope it lasts. Like, that's my issue. Like, I was really disappointed with the couch that we just got rid of because it wasn't even that old. And it was a good brand. It was an Ashley couch. And Ashley's supposed to be like a really good brand, but that couch did not last. It was barely maybe 3 years old. Because I remember we got it just before my dog got sick. And the dog passed away just over 2 years ago. But, yeah, so out of all the couches I've owned in my lifetime, this one was my favorite. But we'll see how long this new one lasts. So far, we really like it. It's very comfortable. The dogs like it too. I think even the bedroom ceilings were vaulted. You guys ever watch, there's a girl on YouTube. This has nothing to do with gaming or House Flipper, but this girl, her channel is called Burnt Out Teachers. And she makes videos about like experiences that she had with like parents or experiences that maybe other teachers have had with parents. And I'm sorry, but these parents suck. They are so mean to her. It just blows my mind. Like every time she posts a new video, the things that these parents want her to do, or like the things that they blame her for, it's horrid. Like, how could you be so mean to somebody who's trying to help your child? And I've had experiences with bad teachers before, with my own kids, but I still never treated the teachers the way that this lady, the character that this girl portrays. The character's name is Miss Smith. Miss Smith is just so mean to the teacher. It's just, I couldn't even imagine being that mean to somebody, even when you're mad. It just, Oh, I don't blame her for not wanting to be a teacher anymore if that's how parents really are. I mean, I've had some experiences too. You know, I'm a nurse, and I've had some experiences with some family members that they make you cringe when you see them walking through the door because they're just so either too way too picky or just like I've had family members of some of my patients over the years be really really mean. I don't understand how people can just be. How can you be that way? Like some people are just I don't know. I can't imagine being mean. I don't like mean people. I don't hang out with mean people. I don't associate with mean people. Being nice is so much easier and way less stressful. Anyway, I just before I got on this morning, I watched a video, the newest one from Burnout Teachers, and the mom in her video was just it's a character that she made up, and it is based on a true parent that she apparently had to deal with, and it was just so mean, and that's just what it reminded me of, because this lady's a real piece of work. That just reminded me of it. Sorry, I'm rambling. I should have done this before. I should have probably done this off camera, but that's okay. It's fine. We're almost done. Not like this is a huge house. I am going to fix that, of course. Still haven't quite figured out the roof system in this game yet, but that's okay. Almost done. So it's Friday. You guys have any plans for the weekend? I don't. I don't think we'll really be doing anything. Okay, now we need to. I know it's going to stick through the roof. It's fine. I'll go up top and I'll get rid of all the extra ones. I feel like the bedrooms may not have been vaulted like this, but we're going to just make it like this anyway. such a small space, I'm having trouble moving around. Okay. Yep, we're almost done. Oh yeah, fix this too. Okay. Now, did we sell the scaffolding? No, we did not. Yay. All right, let's go ahead and fix all this. See, in sandbox mode, you can tell it not to do this with the roof. So they need to make that a feature here in story mode if we're going to be demolishing houses and stuff like that. You should be able to tell the walls not to do that. But it's okay. That's it for that. I think that's it. Make sure we didn't make any holes. See, we did. See, this is the part that's hard because it's hard to tell from this side. I guess if it sticks out, we're just going to have to live with it. See that one? That one's okay. Just that one right there. And there's no way I can get up. Oh, there we go. All right. That's good enough. Okay. now we've got that part done. So the driveway was just plain concrete. I think we're going to go with bricks. Excuse me. It was just plain concrete. Old concrete. I don't want old concrete. I guess we'll go with regular concrete. That's what it was, so I guess we'll I'm trying to be authentic here. Keep it true to what it was. Now the decorations, I'm gonna probably be a little nicer than what we had. We really didn't do a whole lot to the walls because it was a rental house. So we didn't put the TV on the wall because here in California, if you are renting a house and you put something on the wall that's like permanent, like a TV, it could be considered part of the house, so you may not be allowed to take it with you when you leave. So that's why we never hung anything of like great value on the wall. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead, because this is really ugly, I'm going to go ahead and make this right here I know I said I wanted it to be authentic, but I want to cover this up. Actually, that doesn't look good either. Because the grass is sticking through. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just put like some flowers right there. Oops. Yeah, I'll make the yard a little bit. The yard actually wasn't bad. It didn't have a lot of flowers in it though, like we like, but but again, wasn't truly our house. It had a big tree in the front yard, a big pine tree, which I can probably put in there. I'll put a nice big pine tree in the front yard. Well, maybe a maple, because I think that's all the big trees we have. Maples. But it was a pine tree. We don't live in a maple forest. We live in a pine forest. But as far as like the furnishings go and the finishes go, I'm going to try to keep it as authentic as possible. One year when we lived here, we had a bad winter, like really, really bad. Like our whole mountain shut down for a week because all of the roads leading up and down the mountain were closed, right? So the whole mountain was shut down. Okay. And so I was actually working off the mountain at the time. So I had to travel um, quite a ways to go to work. And I couldn't get there because you know, the mountain was closed. All the roads were closed because it was so dangerous. So my car, it had snowed for probably 3 days straight. And so my car got completely buried, right? Completely. Like you wouldn't even know that there was a car there because that's how much snow we got. And it was before my landlord had gotten his snowblower. I think that was the year he actually did get his snowblower because of all the snow we had. But so when the roads started to get open, I told the kids, I said, I really need help to dig out my car. And they're like, oh, we don't want to do it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, look, if you help mom dig out the car, when the roads get better, I promise you, I will take you to eat at Red Robin. We still, to this day, we love Red Robin. It's just a really good restaurant. They have specialty burgers and they have the bottomless steak fries, and it's just a good restaurant. So I told them, you know, when the roads clear up, and we had, this was like a trip down the mountain as well, because we don't have a Red Robin in here where we live. But I told the kids, I said, I need help to dig out the car. And if you help me without complaining, I had to put that in there. If you help me without complaining, I promise you when the roads are better and they're safer, I will take you down the mountain to Red Robin. And they did, and they didn't complain, and they helped me dig out the car. Because I was like, I'm not going to pay these kids to do this, but I can, like, reward them with a treat. So they really like that. It was kind of, maybe, so we had, I think it was like this. Maybe not high gloss. Let's go with this one. We'll go with mahogany. Oh, but I need a cut pattern. I need it to go this way. Or no, I actually need it to go this way. It was actually this way. That winter was really bad. Like I said, it shut down the whole mountain for a good almost 2 weeks. Not quite 2 weeks, but almost 2 weeks. And I don't know if you guys live in a mountain community like I do, but there's only so many roads. We have 3 roads that come up to the mountain, and all 3 of them got shut down because the snowplows just could not keep up. And they were working round the clock. I mean, when we have bad weather, Caltrans works round the clock. That's our Department of Transportation's Caltrans. I just smacked my face on the side of the house. Oh man. It's 6:20 in the morning. Hubby actually works for Caltrans. Okay. And I think, oh, yeah, we need to get rid of that. Get rid of that. That's weird. Why is that? Oh, I almost knocked out the wrong wall. That would have been bad. There we go. All right. Now, we're going to get rid of the terracotta tile. But I don't know if this is going to look right. Yeah, that looks fine. And this was not here like this. It's just this is kind of how I'd had to make that. Okay, that looks fine. That looks good. Okay. Oh, I didn't vault that part. Okay, yeah, that looks good. I like that. All right. Okay. Let's change the roof. Might have been that. There we go. Okay. Now it's starting to look like a home. And then, okay, so this was white. That's pretty much what it looked like. Okay. Isn't this a cute little house? I told you we really liked this house a lot. But they wouldn't sell it. I think because it was like a pretty major source of income for them, the rental income, for the landlords. They were kind of elderly. They both passed away quite a few years ago. Um, the husband, he got like, I think it was pancreatic cancer, and that's what got him. And then the wife, I remember, I remember one time while we were living here, she would always take a walk, like every day. She would walk up and down the street with her little walker. She had one of those those front-wheeled four-wheel walkers. And I don't like those. I don't think they're very safe. As a nurse, I don't like them at all. I don't think they're very safe. But people like them because of the convenience and because they have the seat and you can sit down on them. But I'm always afraid that they're gonna, roll out from under somebody and somebody's gonna fall. Okay, they because if you don't get those wheels locked just right, um, those things will roll away from you. I don't like them. That's just my personal opinion of them. Being a nurse having been a nurse for 7 years and a CNA before that for 12 years, I've been in healthcare a long time, and um, so I don't like them. But I'm rambling. But my landlady had one, and she would walk up and down the street a couple times a day. And so one time she'd had a knee replacement, and I remember it got infected somehow. Knee surgeries are terrible. That's a horrible surgery. It's painful. The recovery is worse. It's incredibly painful. The recovery sucks. Oh, I need a little window in the bathroom. That's what I forgot. The recovery is awful. It's incredibly painful. I've never had one myself, but having been in healthcare for so many years, I can tell you it is painful. Every single one of my patients have told me it's incredibly painful. Now I don't remember what color this actually was, but since we're going with mahogany, we'll go with mahogany. We'll put mahogany windows in. Of course, it's not going to let me center it on I hate when it does that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and change all of the wood to mahogany. Just because it's going to look pretty. I don't mind that there's no windowsill. I don't remember if there was or not. Yep, I like it. That's pretty much how it was. Okay. Now, we need some stone. I think we're going to go with this one. Because honestly, I don't remember if it was stone or brick. But I like stone, so that's what we're going to do. I love that they did this. That just makes the home look so cozy, doesn't it? I love it. Okay. Okay, now that we've almost got the outside done, we're probably going to need our scaffolding. Yep. Oh, wait. Yep, we're going to definitely need our scaffolding. That's okay. We'll go get it. It's around the back. I want to say this was brick, but I'm making it stone because I like stone better. Let's go get our scaffolding. Do we need our other... we're probably good. Go get it. Let's put it over here. Let's go get it this way. Yep, okay, so that's it. So that is all of our outside finishes. So now we are done. I think we're done with the scaffolding, but we'll leave it just in case. I probably don't need that anymore. But we do need the paint because the inside of the house was white. Actually, I think it was more of like an off-white, like maybe a cream color. So maybe instead of that, let's try... We'll go with this one. I think the whole house was that color. And if it wasn't, that's what it's going to be now. Yeah, it wasn't quite this color, but I like this color. It's nice. I'm going to try to put curtains up too. Well, that's how you open them. Okay. Now the curtains we had actually had like roses on them. I think this is because the couch is in the way. Put the couch on the wall. It's not raining right now. Okay, so I need shorter ones. I need narrower ones. Or that'll work. Okay, that'll work. Did I not buy it? There we go. I don't like that. We'll find ones that match. That'll fit. I don't see what the difference is. Okay, this is what I think will work. Yeah, there we go. They were shorter than that. See if we can get them lined up better. They're too long, that's the problem. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have any short curtains. Well, I guess that'll work. That's fine. Let's go get our corner piece and then we'll put everything back. Actually, this is probably gonna have to move now. Okay, this is gonna have to come this way a little bit. Hopefully this fits now. Oh yeah. Yep. That's pretty much like it was. And I think what I want to do, I think I want to put a beam here. And we'll go get our mahogany panels. That's not lined up right, but that's fine. I'll get it in a minute. The reason is so that I can hang a light, like a ceiling light. There we go. That's better. We're supposed to have a step ladder, step stool. Oh, they made these available too. That's cool. Oh, that's the new step ladder. That's probably all I'm gonna need. Let me go get some more of my paneling. There's nothing I can stand on just to get that little piece. There's that little piece right there. Alright, I'm gonna have to put this over here. Gonna have to go get another little piece of the paneling. Now, the house itself had a ceiling fan. That's what the light was here in the living room. But I don't think we have access to any ceiling fans. Let's see. I don't think we do. I feel like these are new. Nope, we don't have access to ceiling fans. That's okay. Because you know what? We'll just use this. And we'll put it in the mahogany. And then, one like, oh, come on. There we go. One there. We'll just kind of like hide it and make it work. Maybe one in the middle. There we go. And then let's get a light switch. We'll go ahead and put in all of our light switches. Okay. Now, there we go. Now we have light. And then over here we had, oh, we have new, oh, look how cute those are. I feel like this is new too, isn't it? Maybe not. We had a ficus tree over here. It was one of those fake ones. We'll just use one of these. That'll work. That's what it was one of those fake ficus trees, you know, back in the circa 2007 when those were a popular thing. Oh, and I was thinking, you know what? I don't need this. Because what I want to do is move this here. And then these can be like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now let's get back to painting. It's starting to almost kind of look like a home, don't you think? I'm starting to kind of really like it. And like I said, the paint was more of like an off-white, but I kind of like this yellow better. I mean, it was a rental home. It had very simple finishes. Even the landlords. I mean, but like anytime we had an issue with anything, like their names were Barbara and Bob. Oh, I never finished my story about Barbara. But like anytime we ever had an issue like with anything, plumbing, anything, Bob was on it, man. Like we didn't have to wait for anything. Okay, let's get rid of some of this extra stuff. That, 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 and that, and that. So I was telling you about Barbara. I went off on a tangent about walkers. So anyway, Barbara had a knee replacement, and her knee ended up getting infected, and so she had to go in and basically have the implant that they had just put in. She had to have it removed because it was infected, and so for like, and then she had to wait for the infection to clear up before they could go back in and hitting the wrong button before they could go back in and put in a new one. So for like 2 months, she basically didn't have a knee for like 2 months. So I'm not a fan of those knee replacements. They're excruciatingly painful. I've taken care of a lot of patients over the years that have had that surgery, and it's bad. It's awful. Every single one of them. They get infected really easy. No matter what you do, they get infected super easy. Me being, you know, a wound care nurse for a lot of years. I'm still a wound care nurse, even though I don't currently work in wound care, but I still have my wound care certification, and I'm going to keep it up because that is a skill that a lot of people don't like. They don't want it because they think it's gross. I happen to like it. So it's a special skill set that I have that not a lot of nurses want. So Looks good on a resume. This is starting to look like a home. Really cute. I should have put in all the lights. That's okay. Oops, let's go this way. Come on. There we go. Okay, so Irene was saying in her video, I think it was her latest one, that because she's currently doing a house in House Flipper 1, and she was saying that she thinks the painting actually does go faster in House Flipper 1, and I think I'm going to agree with her on that one. But I do like the fact in this game that you can paint like whatever part of the wall you want. You don't have to paint like an entire like if you only want to paint like the bottom half or the top half, you can do that in this game, and that is not something that you can do in House Flipper 1. You paint the wall and it's vertical from floor to ceiling. So, and that's with any finish in that game. Like it's from floor to ceiling vertical. So you cannot paint like okay, I'm too close. There we go. I'm actually getting a lot done today with this house. So doing these builds, I'm going to do the bathroom a little different. And you know what? Even though the bedrooms were not decorated fancy, I think I'm going to do a different finish in the bedrooms anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to do different finishes in the bedrooms. So we are done with this. Oops. Okay. And oh shoot, I should have done that the same. Of course. It always happens that way, doesn't it? Oh, it's vibrant. And I think it was this one. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make the ceiling in there the mahogany. That's going to look cool. It's going to look cute. Okay, almost done with this part. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Alright, now we're done with this paint. Okay. The other thing I didn't do, now there was a window right here, but because of the way I have the house built, it's not letting me put a window there. See what I mean? It's not letting me put one there. So what I think I'm going to do instead is just put cabinets there. So we'll start with this cabinet. lighter? Maybe this one. Yeah. Yeah. And then we need the small one. And we need actually, we'll put the small one because that's where the stove is. Nope. I don't like it. That'll work. I like that. Let me bring this down just a hair. Okay. Now, let's change these. Trying to think, what countertop did it have? It had... We'll just go with that one. And then this was white. Oh no, that wasn't white. I don't remember if they had cabinets or not. The stove was white because it was a stove that we actually had. It was our stove. But because we don't have access to I don't know, what do we, is it this one? Yeah, okay, it's oak. Okay, I'm fine with the oak. I don't like that countertop though. We'll just go with that one. Actually, for this one, we'll make it white. Because that's kind of like what the stove was. And then for this one, we'll make it the, we'll go with this. That looks nice. And then I think I want black on the handles. And then what we need is tiles. This one. And then we also need oak tiles. It doesn't quite go the same way, but that's okay. And then for this, just that one. Oh, that one doesn't come in. Okay, so we're going to leave that like it was, like that. Okay, so that's pretty much how the kitchen was. We can get rid of that. Whoops. And then we're going to make this oak as well. Yeah, that's pretty much how the kitchen was. And then we'll get our stove. There. That actually, oh my gosh, I just figured out how to make a stove look like an actual stove. That's cool. All right. We got about, oh no, I don't have a lot of time. Remember, this is supposed to represent a chest freezer. So it's the refrigerator. But it's supposed to represent the chest freezer that we had here. And then couple things real quick before we go. This here. I like the curtains. I wish they had narrower ones. Maybe. That definitely does not look good. Do we have wider ones? I don't think so. Oh, that's in the middle. Okay, that's where it's going to have to go. All right, so now what we need is desk. Whoops, a desk. And I had, oh, we don't have access to any of those like I had. So I had one of those big desks that has the hutch on top of it. So I guess, let's see, and it had, and we'll go with this one. Oh yeah, okay, so looking at this, so looking at this, it had like drawers on one side, and then this side was kind of open for the computer desk. But we're going to make it oak because it was completely solid oak. And it didn't have handles, but we'll go with black handles. So we'll put the desk here. And then the TV stand. Oh, that's cool. That's new. It was actually kind of like this. It didn't have glass. That was actually more like this. It was more like this, but it didn't have glass. We'll go with this. And we had the TV on it. We'll go with the big TV just because let's be big. Even though it doesn't fit. That's kind of how our living room was though, friends. That's how it was. My desk was here, the freezer was here. We had a coat rack here. So we had a coat rack there. Oh, I thought that was way bigger than it is. Okay, we need something bigger. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Oh, look at that. That is something else. It's not going to fit in this house, but yeah, that'll work. We'll do 2 of them. There. All right. So this is how our little house was. I remember now it was vaulted like that. And then the panels they may have been a little darker, but I can't find the right wood. But that's okay. That is all the time we have for today, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. And you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.